All right, welcome back to our back nine coverage for Brave the Midwest round one. Here we're going to be getting back to our lead card with Dalton at a score of -1, Colin Thompson at a score of +1, Quentin with +3, Will with -2, and Ben Wagner will be one down as well.
Yeah, not the greatest start. You'll see for lead card here. Definitely a tough course. Par comes in here at about 935. Most of these guys are rated well better than that, so they're looking to pick it up on the back nine for sure.
Yeah, definitely want to see some good scoring out here. Definitely not the start that most of them were hoping for.
Yeah, but always time to turn it around. Long tournament, and we will start here on hole 10, I believe. Yep. Hole 10, low forehand skip shot if you're going to the to the left of the big tree, or there's definitely a backhand line too to the right of that kind of big tree you see. Not the one super close to the tee pad, but the one a little bit further back. Dalton going with the forehand here. Oof, not a good sound.
Yeah, definitely a low ceiling here, so you got to keep whatever you throw low.
Definitely. Really the next, 1, 2, 3, like 4 holes here, kind of in this open area, definitely low ceiling shots. This looks low. Oh, that's frustrating.
Snags that tree there.
Yeah. Hicks here with the forehand. That looks good. Oh my God, I niced him. That's tough.
Yeah, definitely looking for something to catch edge and move right at the end.
Yeah. Another forehand. I guess I'm not surprised we're not seeing any backhands, but that backhand line really is there. Good shot from Colin.
Yeah. I think the backhand line is definitely smaller, and all these players have good enough forehands that.
You really think it's smaller? I guess it is a little smaller. I feel like you kind of get more room to. Ooh! Wow. Jeez! Wow. The simultaneous. Ooh. That's what you want to see, man. I kind of feel like you have a bit higher of a ceiling with the backhand, but could just be me. Backhand bias.
Yeah. I definitely think the forehand's also a lot safer of a play. That early tree that Dan was pointing at is pretty easy to get with the backhand.
That's fair. I guess that could definitely set you up for a bogey. We got Will here. I keep going back and forth between saying his first and last name, but yeah, it is what it is. Colin, putt for 2. We love seeing this. That's tough. Ben here with, let's see, I think it's
tapping out of 3.
Yeah, tapping out of 3. I guess we could have done the math to see which 9 was easier, but I'm pretty sure the back 9 is the harder 9.
I don't know. There's definitely, I'd say, it seems to me like the hardest and the easiest holes are on the back 9.
That's a really good way to put it, honestly. I mean, there's a few holes I don't mark it birdie at all. I'm playing for par. Hole 11. You want to tell us about hole 11, Chuck?
Yeah, hole 11, the second par 4 on the course. Low ceiling all the way, 603 feet. Really, you're just looking for something that pushes as far down the fairway as you can get. Straight is best, right is good, left can put you in some tough circumstances.
Definitely. And we just saw, I think that was a roller from Quentin. That ended up very nice for him. Definitely off to the left, but, if you can get that distance, there's gaps here.
For sure.
We got Ben on the tee. I love that little pump he does. That looks good. I think, is he laying down the roller or just a great flex? Oh, it was a roller.
Yeah. Looks like it got caught by that early branch.
I hate that branch. I play this course a ton. I know those branches. This is fantastic.
Yeah, that's definitely what you're looking for. Something down the center.
Yeah. And, Ben, our camera guy, he knows these courses. He knows where to stand, and that is a picture-perfect drive. Colin here with the backhand. Ooh, this looks good.
Drifting right. Good kick.
Yeah, not bad at all. With his type of power, you don't need that much power to get there on your second shot.
With the hole only being 600 feet.
Yeah. with the hole being only 600 feet and Colin clearly being able to throw further than that, he's got it.
It's like the roller clipped the ceiling again.
Yep. I mean, like we said in the last hole, low ceiling next 4 holes. Yeah.
Dalton going rock X3 here.
That looks great. This green, it's always tricky in my opinion. You have the grass, and it's all grass right before the dirt, and so it's like if you go short of it, you get stuck by the grass. But then if you hit it right where you're supposed to,
You end up long.
You end up long. So that was very impressive of Dalton to put it that close. I mean, what a star. Quentin here, I don't see many people out here. He's on the fairway of the next hole completely.
Yeah, it looks like he had enough distance to get an upshot, get a putt at it.
Yeah, and looking back at him, he definitely had a decent gap.
Yeah, I think this hole definitely plays. You can either play for position for 2 about 300-foot shots, or if you can just get 400 on the first one with a roller, you're looking at only a 200-foot approach.
Definitely. I mean, if you have the roller, if you can throw rollers, there's not many other holes that like super call for the roller like this one. So if you have the roller, I'm telling you, throw it. You get 450 and you'll be able to scramble from anywhere. I love the putter that guy throws. I got to ask him about that. Colin with a putt. Man, seeing some putting struggles for the whole card today, really.
Yeah. You can hear the wind. When you open up into this area, you've just gone from playing in the woods for 9 holes, almost no wind in there, and now enough to make you question things.
Oh, definitely. Great putt by Quentin there. Yeah, that wind, it's tough when you get out to these holes because, like you said, with the woods, you're just not even thinking about it over there. And the wind is gonna go away for a little bit on some of these next few holes, and then it's gonna come back on some of the final holes, and it's brutal. At least I remember round 1, the win for me on 18 was very brutal. Not sure how it was for these guys, but it should be pretty similar. It was a shotgun start for us today. And tell us about hole 11, Chuck.
Yeah, hole 11 here, it's a forehand if you have it, I like to say.
It's great.
You can get a circle 1 look with a straight backhand, but if you can get something that just moves right, there you go.
Jesus. It's crazy. He throws his own. That's like, oh, that's so dumb. I'm like, I'm a forehand guy in training, right? And I take my 12-speed destroyer, and I full force at this hole, and just like circle's edge short, no biggie. But no, I mean most people are going to throw a fairway, I'd say.
Yeah, that one tree that Quentin just caught is definitely the one to beat.
Yeah.
It'll eat a lot of discs.
It will. I think those pine trees are really one of the most menacing aspects of this hole. Yes, you have the low ceiling, but if you're short at all into those pine trees, the putt you have is not getting made. I don't care who you are. It's not getting made.
On here, looks nice out of the hand. Should
Nice.
give about a circle's edge look.
Yeah. Yeah, he could have got more ground play on that. I feel like he is getting a few bad breaks this round.
For sure.
Honestly, I can't say I've seen any, like, fantastic breaks for any of these guys so far. Quentin with it. Yeah, and this is really an example of how much these pine trees can kind of make things a lot more difficult.
For sure. Just barely outside the circle there and really had to manufacture even a putt at it.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough stuff. Colin here for a 2.
Yep. Wow. And the woes continue.
Yeah, that's really difficult. Dalton here with a shorter putt, but he looks to be obstructed. We've seen a few misses on the putting green from Dalton
For
today.
Sure. Ooh, and Colin
Wow.
all the way back in that rough.
Nothing from there, huh? Man, that's a tough hole to bogey.
For sure.
Good cleanup by Ben there.
Yeah. So as they tap out, this next hole, hole 13, it's a tricky one. You'll be blind off the tee, and really you're looking for something that pushes just a little bit right, under this low ceiling that we're about to see.
Yeah, and it's another one of those holes on this course where I feel like forehand preferred, backhand doable. So you'll see these guys go for the forehand.
Yep.
Oh, wow, that's great.
That's really great.
Yeah, no, that is really tough to do. He pushed that tree, got just on the inside of it, little skip, and that's how you do it. That's how you draw it up. Let's see. I think that went more outside, but really that's how you like kind of draw it
Circle
up.
one, yeah. That long grass will catch a lot of discs before they're able to skip to parked, but you can definitely get putts in that long grass.
Definitely. Yeah. That's tough. Dalton's shot is how you draw it up, but most of these are like how it goes usually. I'm not gonna lie. There's just too much to go wrong because it's like barely uphill there too with the low ceiling and the non-skippy grass.
Yeah,
that is fantastic.
That's a great shot as well.
That is fantastic. Man, we got the forehand guys here today. I love seeing it.
Ooh, inside. Looks like he'll just be on the edge at least, not deep in that rough.
No, definitely. If you go a little bit more on the inside, you're definitely risking a bogey, but this is still a 2-look for him, really.
Yep, easy up.
Easy up. Got Quentin here. That looks good. Oh, man. Will Hicks here. Oh, well. They're all rooting for each other, I'm sure. There's, I gotta say, I think some of the most fun I've had at tournaments have been college tournaments. I think the vibes on the cards are just great. It's cool to play with guys all your age. You don't always get that on the disc golf scene, which is always a good time too. Nothing wrong with it, but something fun about playing with college guys for sure. Hole 14. This is a par 4, I guess.
3.5.
It is a 3.5. It's a bad par 3. I'll say it. I don't know. Well, if you're talking about, people will say it's a fine par 3, but I think I am of the mindset that par 3s in disc golf should be birdieable. And I guess it is because we did have one eagle on this quote unquote par 4 today. But I guess to talk about the hole a little bit, it goes straight for a couple hundred feet, a little less maybe, and then kind of takes a very direct turn and then goes straight more. Easy to go long on this hole. So easy to go long on this hole.
Definitely. I know plenty of people who just lay up to the gap because it's so easy to push this back wall, and from there you may end up with, I guess, a par today.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure those guys are trying to lay it up to the gap and get a little fade. Like this, that looks pretty good. That's a pretty good secondary rough to be in. Usually I just take a forehand zone and throw it as hard as I can, and I'm never long, which is, the weak forehand hack is kind of unbeatable sometimes. I'm not going to lie. Never have to worry about long.
That's a great approach there.
That is great. It's interesting because it's, I guess it is a par 3, but it does score like a par 4. An easy one at that. Shout out to Jesse Fletcher. We're getting the lone 2 on this hole today. It's pretty awesome. Right? That is,
yeah.
Is this one? Nice. Most of these guys are going to be looking at a 3 or a 4 here.
Yeah. This hole definitely feels like you step up and you're not expecting a 2, but you're also not expecting a 4. It should be a pretty doable 3 as long as you execute the first shot.
Yeah. What's funny is what I heard through the grapevine is the TD Adrian made this a par 4 so that people wouldn't go for it as a par 3 to hopefully save time from people's dumb errant go for it shots. I've lost a disc here. It's easy to do when you round that corner trying to go for it with the backhand. Great putt. Almost. It looked like they wanted to spit out there. Oh, we can see Ben in the background there. Thanks again to Ben. Thanks again to Nick, our advisor, for also coming out here and filming. Truly doing a great job with the club. Much appreciated. He's next to me. Here we are, hole 15. We got Dalton on the tee. Really a cool downhill par 3. What is it? It's like 380, I think. Am I My fudge. Okay, it's 380. Okay, it's 318. It feels 380. No, it's 318.
Nah, this feels like almost a harder version of hole 8. Same sort of tunnel shot, trying to keep it straight all the way. But the rough gets rough.
Hey man, they don't call it the okay. They call it the rough. You know, they don't call it the it's fine, you'll get out. They call it the rough.
That's a great shot there. Ooh, running the basket.
Wow, that is a great shot. I guess
Tough putt coming back.
Yeah, that's kind of unfortunate, but I mean that's a crazy good shot. These guys are kind of pure in this gap here. Look at that. I don't know where that one went, but no one's really hit early so far. Oh,
Jinxed him.
yeah, that's on me, Quentin. You can blame me for that one.
Colin catching early, but he'll stay in the fairway.
Yeah, it should be an easy up and down. And the way that gap shapes, I mean, you saw we've been talking about it. These are a lot of forehand guys, but we saw all backhands there. Just kind of the way the gap shapes, it's easier to hit with the backhand, definitely.
Yeah.
Colin's up shot. Looks good. Dalton. Okay, this is where this landed. And this is...
Long bid for a 2.
Yeah. He's got a far jump putt. Look at that. Ooh. And a little insider information. My buddy Caleb was on the bag for Dalton here and gave me a little insider info saying that Quentin did not originally want to jump putt that, but he saw Dalton do it from that distance and was like, "Let me give it a shot." Worked out decently well. He's gonna have a good putt for the 3. 4, my bad. Also a good up.
There we go. Tapping out. Here's Ben's drive.
This would be a great 2. It's so hard though with this low ceiling. He's gonna need like a nose up type of spinny flex putt, something like that.
Oh, there it is.
What? Dude.
That's fantastic. We needed a highlight, man.
Yeah, we were waiting for it.
Yeah. If we had the capabilities to do a replay, I guess we do. We could, but I mean that was a great putt. A good putt. Cleans that up. He says one of the stupidest 4s I've ever gotten in my life.
All right, everyone else is cleaning up here. This next hole, hole 16, we're looking at a 492-foot par 4. It's playing the easiest on the day. Definitely a must get, maybe even a eagle bid.
Definitely. It's far though. I mean, it's
uphill.
Yeah. This looks good. I don't know. I really believe with this hole that you just should throw like a flat to hyzer shot and then take your up shot and just right here you just throw it into the side of the hill and there's no really any easier up shot. Dalton, massive power, going for it. Let's see it.
Flips up.
Holy cow.
Looking nice.
Whoa!
Has the distance
Man.
just down the hill.
That's an eagle look. I think that's 500 of power right there. Dalton really does have that next level elite power. This is a great shot right here. I know it's fading. Looks like it's going to get there, but you've got plenty of room there. And with that hyzer, I mean, you're...
Yeah, I think that's the way to play this hole if you could play this hole like that every time, that's what you'd want.
I agree. It's the mortal way to play the hole. Colin,
Same flip up as Dalton's. Yeah. Just hit that hillside a little low.
Yeah. I don't like being on the hill for this hole. I really prefer to be, down and throwing into it. I've seen some people try and go to get to the top of the hill. It's just, I don't know, it's a weird strategy for me. I think something like this is a lovely shot. Gonna be perfect.
I played with a lefty first round, and he went just big hyzer to put himself on the hill, so he could be looking at the basket with a flat shot.
Interesting. Oh, so he's a lefty, and I guess that just makes sense for him. Looks like a decent up. A little long. That should be good. No, a tester.
A little roller coaster.
That's why you should know Zacharias,
There you go.
It's a great approach.
Definitely.
Calling on the hill here. can definitely mess with where your disc ends up getting released. But he's close enough that he'll be all right.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know. I struggle with footing on hills sometimes. I'm kind of a footing princess. Like I need it to be flat. Good shot. A little short. Here we are.
Dalton for eagle.
This is very doable. It's like in my mind, it's like you get a free miss. You know, like he doesn't have to make this. It'd be sick if he did.
Yeah, just don't roll away.
Oof. I mean, not even. I can't even say oof there. I mean, that's gonna be a birdie right there. I bogeyed this hole. I didn't need to say it, but I did. Easiest hole on the course, but happens.
I hit band on my birdie putt second round and rolled into the road, ending in a bogey as well.
Good tap out. Next hole we've got coming up, 17. I'm shocked that 17 is not the hardest hole on the course, to be fully honest. It is. It's one of those holes that just like you're going to bed the night before the tournament, right? You're all cuddled into bed and you're like, let me go to sleep. And then this tee shot right here is just messing with your head all night. And you have dreams that could be considered nightmares about it, about taking 5s, 6s, and 7s. Yeah, what do you think of it?
It's a tough hole. You're looking for something that's going to flip up the middle. I've seen forehands work as well. In general, that's amazing.
Yeah, that's incredible. I mean, it's what, 330 uphill, plays for like 15, maybe? I don't know.
I think it probably plays at most 4. But just the real danger comes in from this tight gap, and you can get kicks where bogey would be your best option.
Oh, definitely. Like if you're, I'm not sure if we're going to see anyone in the ditch, but if you're in the ditch, you're not taking a 3. You might, but it's hard.
It depends on where in the ditch you are.
It does. That was a fantastic layup. Kind of just forehand out, bail to the left, open.
There we go.
They're kind of shredding this, dude.
Oh, it just clips that last tree.
Yeah.
That gap is so tight, getting all the way up.
Another forehand. Yeah, this could definitely go forehand or backhand. A backhand probably much better chance of parking it. Or
for us, at least.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's fair. No, I mean even if you have a strong forehand, there is a tree at the end that kind of. Oh, that looks good. Yeah, I mean that's fantastic.
Any birdie bit on this hole is a great shot.
Yeah.
Ooh! Running the basket there.
Yeah. These guys are playing this extremely well. It's kind of making my whole like nightmare spiel sound kind of silly, but I swear it's hard, guys. It's for a 2, isn't it?
It is.
Oh, tough.
Just a bit low.
Shout out to our very own Matt Lauer for taking a 2 on this hole. It's fantastic. We love you, Matt.
Yeah, we'll get to see Matt in a little bit of the doubles coverage.
We will.
Our later rounds.
Yeah. Dalton for a 2 here. And those putting woes just continue.
Yeah. Tough day on the green for a lot of our competitors on this card.
Yeah. And, you know, even with that missed putt, though, Dalton's throw has just been on all around. So he's sitting at a 5 down right now, which is, I think, almost good enough to get him onto the lead card for next round.
He's done a good job of avoiding the bogeys, even with the putting. So
He has, playing bogey-free so far. Benjamin almost there, too. 1 bogey so far. And Will Hicks actually has not bogeyed at all yet. That's fantastic. Dalton here on the tee of 18. It's been a great round, Chuck.
It has.
Fun to watch. Happy to be here in the booth with you.
18's a hole where players get to really open up.
Ooh,
Good little cut roll there.
definitely.
Keeps birdie in the picture a little.
Yeah, he's going to be short, though. It looks like from the video and from my experience, there's a pretty strong head left to right. And I think that's kind of what flipped Dalton's disc over. Bit of an overcorrection by Will on that one from, if you're looking at the wind read on Dalton's shot.
Let's see if this can flip and turn a little.
Looks a little
left, but it's in the fairway.
Definitely good. The further left you are, the more of a guaranteed angle you'll have, but the further it is, you know, more right you are, closer to the pin, worse angle. The classic situation.
Yeah, you can hear that wind picking up here.
Oh, definitely. Oh, this looks great. But it kind of keeps going right, though.
Yeah, that's exactly what you're talking about, where he has the distance, but he may not have the angle.
Yeah.
Although it looks like he got far enough that he'll have something.
Looks like a forehand to me. Ben on the tee here.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, that looks fantastic. Yeah. Little short on the distance, but, I mean, if you got the perfect angle, you got the perfect angle. Dalton, first on the tee, meaning he's the furthest back. This is... Whoa. I love the little run they do. Wow, that is a
Big
fantastic
forehand there.
forehand. He's got the power for it, jeez.
Just outside C1.
Pitch out. Ooh.
Might be able to take the road route there.
Yeah, that's scary. I have done that in a tournament before. Don't ask how it went, but the road route is a very viable option. If you're kind of on that side, you can throw a hyzer into the basket. It's risky though. You're playing with OB, and that's not something you want to be playing with. Ben going with the forehand here. Still, I mean, a pretty far forehand shot still.
Right. Come on.
That's great.
That'll putt.
Yeah. Quentin with the forehand here.
Little pinch, but it looks like he got it.
Oof.
That's a great shot.
Yeah, it's money. You know, I like that play. He put it a little long, and there is that pine tree there. But if you go a little long, you can sometimes use that pine tree to the advantage and just have it, you know, kind of stop yourself, give yourself maybe an awkward putt. But if you're good at straddles, it's really not that big of a deal.
Yeah. Will avoiding the road there.
Definitely.
Didn't have the angle.
Let's see. Oh, I can't clean it up. Man, and I think that's going to be Will Hicks's only birdie of the day. Look at that run by Colin. Dalton, C2 for birdie.
Great putt.
Oh, and look at that. Look at that. He loves it. He knew what that meant. That's to go from a 5 to a 6 down, which I believe does put him on lead card for second round. So a huge putt for Dalton there.
Definitely.
Ben always, also cleaning it up there. Definitely good.
Here's Quentin's approach. Got caught by that pine tree. Easy tap out.
And that's going to put Quentin at par for the round.
Yeah, tough round for a lot of our competitors here.
Definitely. Most of them shooting below their average. To finish it off, our final scores are Dalton Hastings at 6 down, shooting a 992 rated round. Ben Wagner at 5 down. Quentin at even. Colin Thompson also at even. And William Hicks at 4 down. So that's going to conclude our round 1 coverage of Brave the Midwest presented by Castaplast. We will see you back in the booth here for round 2. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.